Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. I want to welcome all of you guys from New Tech and, of course, all of you here on YouTube for your guys' continued support.
We start things off from The Hill. Nearly 60% see mainstream media as a threat to democracy poll. So, this should be some encouraging news here for us here on the BuzWeaver channel. As you know, we take the difficult, we take the complicated, we take the tumult, we take the confusion, which is usually generated by the media, and we try to make it simple and understandable for everyone. So, this is very encouraging news, although coming from The Hill and a Siena poll from New York, but we'll get into that as we read the article. More than half of all registered voters see the mainstream media as a threat to American democracy, according to a new poll. So this is hopeful news that Americans that aren't influenced by the mainstream media, because the mainstream media, of course, wants to tell us what our opinions should be, what the correct think is, and how we should conduct our lives. So hopefully, regular, everyday, average Americans, cogent, sane, rational people that aren't affected by the media, may be out there voting, and I'm hoping that we'll see this difference in November. A New York Times-Siena poll published Tuesday found 59% of voters view the media as a major threat to democracy, while 25% said the press is a minor threat, and only 15% said it poses no threat. So, according to Democrats, a threat to democracy is anything that the Republicans do, that conservatives do, that libertarians do, that Green Party do, that independents do. In other words, in simple terms, and I made it more complicated than it needed to be, in simple terms, a threat to democracy as defined by the Democrats is anyone who doesn't vote for them. The divide fell sharply along partisan lines, with 87% of voters who supported former President Trump in 2020 indicating they view the media as a major threat. I'm sure they probably meant to say maybe media is a major threat? Okay. They view the media as a major threat? While 33% of Biden voters during the election cycle said the same thing. Now, far be it from me to try to correct a lot of these because I make my own faux pas, as it were. And sometimes I do that intentionally, and I don't mention that I do it intentionally, but nonetheless. Overall, 71% of voters agree that democracy is under threat, while only 7% of voters rank a threat to democracy as a major issue this midterm election cycle. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here in, well, where I am here in Atlanta, Georgia, we have early voting. It started on the 17th of this week, or October the 17th, 2022, and will go on until November the 4th. So I'm hoping that people get out there and start voting. Now, on the first day, it was very busy. My father said he went out to vote, and it was so busy, he waited there 30 minutes and only moved 3 feet, and then he went back home. So I have not gone yet because I normally wait for it to die down, and usually I just walk in, vote, and I leave. And we have yet another week left, of course, to be able to vote. So it is very interesting, but the Siena poll, of course, is behind a paywall. Now, you may be wondering, you may be asking yourself if you are an astute person, if you are very shrewd when you watch these videos, because typically you are, you know that I then use the archive today to then host it because it is not behind the paywall. So this is why I often and more often should use Archive Today to be able to link you guys articles so that the media agencies don't get the clicks and the rewards and so forth and so on. Because I am anticipating that because I mentioned threat to democracy, I wanted to say it kind of the way Hillary Clinton does, but that would just cause all of you guys to go into some spine-shivering discomfort. But nonetheless, guys, that's what I have for you this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, where you can see my daily post, as well as the Amazon link if you guys are Prime members or order frequently from Amazon. You guys can use that link, go to the landing page, and search for what you're looking for. And of course, it helps out the channel here in 2022. Thank you for the likes, the shares, for those on New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, and appearing right there on the screen for all of you watching on YouTube. That would be the channel icon. You can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys right there behind that camera next week.